It's week 15, and we're at the point now where every matchup matters. Specifically, ones where both teams playing are in the playoff hunt, and even more meaningful if, say, they just so happen to be in the same division. Kind of like with this week's matchup, where we find two NFC North teams in the playoff hunt. One of whom's competing for their own division at the moment, even, too. And also has an undefeated conference record, which they'll happily put up on the line here. Folks, we got a good one here. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Yep, so get ready for an action-packed round of football! Yay! Howdy, folks. Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to the 15th week of our Strat-O-Matic football Let's Play, or playthrough, or whatever you want to call this. We're down to our final 3 regular season games before we start taking on the playoffs, which will also be rolled out too, although I don't have to do as much for that, thank God, because this has been a tough project to get through, I have to admit. But well, I'm almost to the end of the regular season, and this week we've got a good one here. We find the 8-6 Detroit Lions against the 10-4 Minnesota Vikings. Both are currently in the playoff picture as of right now. The Vikings continue to remain tied with the Green Bay Packers for the NFC North lead. Detroit actually still has a shot at the NFC North, believe it or not, but they need to win out and have the two teams in front of them lose out. They have a shot at this. So this is kind of a do or die for them in that regard. Same with the playoff picture too. For Minnesota, they basically just need to win out, and NFC North's all theirs as they swept Green Bay. I mentioned they are 10 and undefeated in the conference. It's weird. They're 10-10 in the NFC, but outside of it, they've lost every single game. Weird rolling, isn't it? Well, they're going to put that on the line, as well as a shot at the division title. And then we'll have to see what Green Bay does later on. Speaking of all the teams here, let's check out to see what these two teams did, as well as everybody else for that matter, for week 13. So, excuse me, week 14. Okay, I'm a week off. Sue me. You know what? Just show the footage before I do anything stupid. Wow, wild stuff, huh? Well, as it pertains to this game, both teams are once again fighting for their playoff lives here. We got the Lions showing up in red, ready to bite some kneecaps off even, if necessary. You never know. Vikings are in green, and now that we've gotten that all set up, squared away, let's get some football going, huh? Ooh, pardon me there. Lions are the visiting team. They're going to call odds. Hey, look at that. They get it. Vikings, you can have the ball first, they say. Detroit will get it in the second half instead. So, with that being said, Detroit gets to kick this off, and here we go. 8 for the Lions gets us to the 25. What else is new? All right, let us set this bad boy up. All right, Minnesota's starting lineup. We've seen them before, but just to recap, and yes, they do have everybody here available this time. Adam Phelan is the flanker. TJ Hawkinson is the tight end. He is actually just coming back from an injury. Dalvin Cook is the running back. Justin Jefferson is your split. Keep your eye on him. KJ Osborne, where are you? Because he is going to be the fullback / slot. And he is also coming back from injury, too. Look at that. Kirk Cousins gets to be the quarterback. Thankfully, his Achilles is still intact, as of right now, at least. Let's hope it stays that way for the rest of the game. 1st and 10 over here. We're going to have... You know what? Let's start off kind of interesting. I'm going to start off by throwing. Short pass to Jefferson right out of the gate. Because why not? 10. Good thing that the Lions didn't see that coming. It's a first down as it's a 14-yard gain to kick us off. Huh. Sometimes the best laid plans are when teams ain't looking. Alright, Justin Jefferson for 14 right off the bat. First and 10 again from the 39. Lions will actually guess pass this time, just in case they pull that again. Which they guessed correctly. Wow, wild card. Ooh, now I see why they're throwing. Meanwhile, the Vikings get 7 yards on the flat. That one was to T.J. Hawkinson this time around. Second and 3. Let's keep it going. They're actually going to think run. And completely miss this. 7 on a short. 11 more in the first. It's to Justin Jefferson again. Uh-oh. Lions better stiffen up their defense a little bit. It is not the Vikings are moving just like this. Remember, they put up 59 the last time we featured them, so they can certainly do it again. Meanwhile, first and 10 for the Vikings. We're going to run it this time. And it's a 5-yard run for Dalvin Cook. So they finally get Dalvin Cook on the ground over here. Second down over here. The 40 from the 38. 11 on a flat. Short gain. My goodness, first down. 14. He gets down to the 24. That would be Adam Thielen, I believe. It is Adam Thielen. Figured we'd get him involved this time. Oh, hold on, let me try to spell his name out here. Oh, there's an extra I. First and 10. You know what? Let's do it. Let's try this out, shall we? I mean, the Lions are seeing this coming, but so be it. 8 on a short. 12 more yards to Justin Jefferson, and they are in the red zone just like that. First down. My goodness. The Detroit might want to tighten their pass coverage and fast, because this is not going good. First and 10 over here. They don't see this off-tackle run to Dalvin Cook coming. 8. Doesn't matter because he got nothing. Okay, that's better-ish, but let's try to keep it a little bit better. Second and 10. They're still playing for the pass. That's what Minnesota's going to do, and that's going to be a mess. And it's even worse because they just allowed a touchdown. Ouch. That was quick. 12-yard strike to T.J. Hawkinson. Wow. Minnesota, way to move the ball there. My goodness. Don't blink, everyone, or you might miss something. Oh, dear. I'll roll the extra point first from Greg Joseph. And he missed. No good. Ouch. That's like the only thing that didn't go right for the Vikings is they, of course, missed the extra point. As Greg Joseph doinks it, apparently. It's 6-0 Vikings. Oh, hey, there's an injury roll that we never rolled for. Ha, you thought that would get past me. Nice try. Oh, boy. Great idea to leave the injury chart all the way over there, buddy. Jeez. Oh, dear. And the right tackle for the Lions is going to be out for just this game, so it gets kind of even worse for them. So no more Isaiah Buggs for the Lions. Fortunately, it's not serious, but they will not have him the rest of the game. But man, that was surgical precision on the Minnesota's part, his Cousins completed everything. Yikes. Lions, please don't do that, okay? For the rest of the game. I mean, again, Minnesota put up 59 the last time we featured them, so we're already on a good pace, even though an extra point got missed. 6-0. Let's roll. Minnesota's turn to kick off, and Detroit gets to start at the 25 too. Well, would you look at that? Alrighty. I believe we've never featured the Lions starting lineup around here. No, I believe that is correct. So here's the Lions starting lineup. James Mitchell is the tight end. No Sam Laporta, as he is not in this version. DJ Chark is the split. Khalif Raymond is the slot/fullback. Amon-Ra St. Brown is the flanker. Jared Goff is the quarterback for this squad. Okay, the halfback is a weird one because I tend to fluctuate between Smith and Jamal Williams the whole time. I'm actually going to start with Swift for right now and I can talk. Play this by ear. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of Jamal Williams too. I've been kind of fluctuating between the two all year for my roles, so in any event, they're actually going to start on the ground as Minnesota somehow guesses this wrong. 1st and 10 from the 25. 10. 4-yard gain for DeAndre Swift, who is currently doing the same thing for the Eagles and then having touchdowns stolen from him at the goal line. If you know, you know. 2nd and 6. It's true. It is true, though. 9 to the receiver. We're starting with James Mitchell? Oof, that hurt. Miss. Incomplete. Goff tried to get it to Mitchell and found nothing but air. So that brings up a 3rd and 6. And we got to give it to our best player with being Amon-Ra St. Brown. So let's try it. 6. Oof, he missed by a yard. Oh! So Lions managed to get... So Amon-Ra St. Brown managed to get 5 of the 6 he needed, but I highlight the fact that he needed 6 instead. So, whoops. That didn't go according to plan, and it's a punt for the Lions. Not exactly how they wanted to start the game here. Oh, well, there's a penalty, so that might be something that could negate this punt over here. 50-yard punt from Jack Fox. It is returned for a gain at the moment of absolutely nothing, but this could be a key penalty, so hold on to something. Opponent number 3. It's probably going to be a 1st down Lions, so that punt means absolutely nothing. And you would be correct. Then, of course, Minnesota lines up offsides. It's a 5-yard penalty. And guess what? The Lions keep the ball because it was 4th and 1. Good job, Minnesota. That was brilliant. Not. So 1st and 10 now. For Detroit. They get another chance after the penalty. And this time, I'm going to catch them off guard ourselves. 4 on a short. Oh, well, that's just depressing. Unless this is a 5 through 10, this could be a potential pick. No, okay, that's a 5 through 10. You're fine. Woof! They tried to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and nothing happens. 2nd and 10. Off tackle run. No gain. That's not supposed to happen. 3rd down again. Now we're going for the pass. We're going for DJ Chark this time. 12 on a short. Ugh. This just keeps going from bad to worse. Incomplete. Goff misses DJ Chark there, and they're going to have to punt anyways. Would you look at that? Even a penalty probably won't save them unless it's like roughing the kicker. Oh, no, they're fine this time. This punt's happening. 52 yards. Touchback? No, they're at the 9. Switch you to. Jalen Reagor is going to get 6 and the first. Okay. So they'll start it at their own 15 there. So Detroit gets nothing doing. Minnesota will get it from their own 15. And I think that music's going to play right about now. Oh, look, another penalty. Ha 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 ha. 53-yard punt. Return for a gain of... Oh, God, no. I knew it. Here, it's that time again. Special teams related fumble. And Detroit recovers at the 3. Oh, my God. Wait, they may not. They do. Oh. They get it at the 3. I'm going to allow a potential return. Screw it. Evens. Actually, you know what? Never mind. That's right. You can't advance the ball. All right, I take that back. There is no return. No return. Never mind. Never mind. We're not doing it. Congratulations, though, Minnesota. You committed your special teams foul for the game. There's always got to be at least one. Always got to be at least one. Lovely. All right. Well, you know what? Let's see if Detroit can make them pay here. First and goal from the 3. Where's my blocking back at? Oh, actually, James Mitchell is the blocking back, huh? All right. Brock Wright, you're in the tight end spot, and Mitchell's my blocking back, as it turns out. Okay, 1st and 10. From 1st and goal to go from the 3, excuse me. Detroit, can you at least do something with this? Good, you did. Touchdown. First play. I rolled for a short gain. Well, we're at the 3, so there's no need for that. He would have gotten 15, but no need for that. Extra point to take the lead from Michael Badgley is good, by the way. Good job, Minnesota. You played yourselves. A 3-yard touchdown run from Jamal Williams and an extra point from Michael Badgley gives Detroit the lead, surprisingly. It is 7-6 in favor of the Lions. And for a split second, I thought Minnesota was on the verge of going on an offensive run. Nope. Instead, it's Detroit finding its way through, thanks to our friendly neighborhood special teams blunder. There's always got to be one every game. It's a theme on this channel, apparently. I don't get it, but okay, whatever. Special teams, it's important, okay? That's all I got to say. No, Joseph is still in field goal range. I have no choice but to take this. So 4th down, this is a 58-yarder. Aiden Hutchinson just made this a heck of a lot worse with that sack. long story short, unless it's a 7 through 11, he's okay. So Minnesota to take the lead on a 58-yard field goal from Greg Joseph. I think that's not going to work, though. Nope. Misses it. Vikings kicker missing a field goal. What else is new? Oh, man. So Greg Joseph, I'm afraid, misses that one, too. Probably should have figured. The sack does a lot more damage than it should have. And, yeah. Still 7-6 in favor of the Lions. Whoops. I'm going to go for it. Nah. You know what? We're going to go deep. Shark's the deep guy here. Okay, we'll go deep. Minnesota is actually going to see this. They're going to guess pass. Actually, no, they're going to guess run. They don't see this at all. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh! They guessed wrong. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyways because they got 28. Touchdown. Would have gotten 28 either way, and they needed just 24 to get into the end zone, and it's DJ Chark. Woo! There you go. There you go. A 24-yarder from Goff to DJ Chark. Very nice. Would you look at that? Detroit just found themselves now up 13-6. Let's try to make it 14, huh? Oh. I mean, the extra point's good. Number 4, though. Oh, come on. Offsides. So now I'm treating, yep, false start. We've had a lot of those this game. So now I have to kick it as if we're at... Sorry, I forget from where extra points are kicked from. Hold, please. Usually these things are automatic, so I don't have to think about them. So this will be as if I'm rolling for a 13-22 now. Whoopsies. Try it again. 13-22. Oh, it's still good. Okay, Badgley still hits. That's kind of what I thought would happen. All right, so it is indeed 14-6. Yeah, Vikings, you kind of had them, and then you decided to commit a penalty to kind of help them out. Doesn't matter, though. Detroit catches Minnesota napping, and DJ Chark finds pay dirt from 24 yards out, and Detroit is now up 14-6. Nice. And here I thought we were staring at a blowout, and now all of a sudden it's Detroit getting the edge. Detroit just gave up another long pass play. What else is new? 1st and 10 from the 16. Yeah, another one of those 29-yard completions. Osborne got one earlier, and now his replacement just got one, Jalen Reagor. Ouchies. 1st and 10, an end run that is not seen, but still covered, and no. Cook gets knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Okay, 2nd down here. Three on a flat. And, oh God, that is not what you want to be seeing if you're the Vikings. They threw one of those bubble screens, and it's a classic bubble screen that went backwards pass. And by that, I mean 5 yards. Adam Thielen, you ran the wrong way. You're supposed to go that way, not that. Whoops! And now it's 3rd and 15. I think I know there's only one play to go to. Justin Jefferson out there somewhere. 8. Well, he caught it, but he only got 12 yards, and he needed 15. I mean, it's now 4th and 3, but, you know, at least it looks a lot better. You know what? 4th and 3 is not terrible. I've been moving the ball pretty well. I'm going for it. Need at least 3, so let's try Hawkinson on the flat and hope it works. You know what? I'm looking at the Hawkinson's card, and I don't like it. Jefferson. It has to be Jefferson. Let's do it. 10 on a flat. Yep, he got the first down and the touchdown. I rolled 10 again. It would have been 29, but Jefferson only needed 9 to enter the end zone, 3 to get a first down. Why settle for the first down when you can get the whole thing? Oh boy, Detroit's pass defense strikes again. As Justin Jefferson enters the end zone. And you know what? We are down by 2, so it only makes sense to go for 2. So I'm going for it here. 2-point conversion attempt. I need 2 yards, remember. I'm going to try Hawkinson this time and see if it works. Why not? I have to choose somebody different, so we'll go Hawkinson. It's pretty reliable here. And we're going to roll to him. Ah! We're also going to do that. Don't roll a 6. That's a 7. He would have gotten 11, and it's good. There you go. So the 2-point conversion works as Cousins passes it to Hawkinson. Why is my voice suddenly going in and out? Oh, that's not good. Jeez. Still getting over an illness over here, okay? Long story short, we're now tied at 14 as Cousins connects to Jefferson on a 4th and 3 for a touchdown. Hawkinson gets a 2-point conversion afterwards, and hey, we're tied again. 14 all. What to do on this 4th and 6 we find ourselves in here. Joseph missed from this range last time out, and I don't like that, so we're going for it. 4th and 6. Give me Justin Jefferson, please. Does he get it? Ooh, he caught it, but it doesn't go for enough. He only got 3. Turnover on downs. Ah. Dang it. It was worth a shot. And yet again, Minnesota completed the pass. It's just Jefferson didn't get far enough. He needed 6, I believe. Yeah, 6, and he only got half of that. Turnover on downs at the 35. That was very unfortunate. I mean, I could have gone for the long field goal, but whatever. Already missed 1. Still deadlocked at 14. Minnesota, in their infinite wisdom, commits a personal foul penalty, which puts it half the distance to the goal. So congratulations, it's now 1st and goal at the 8. Oh, Vikings. Oh, Vikings, what are you doing? All right, 1st and 10 from the 8. Excuse me, 1st and gold from the 8. I misspoke, my apologies. And there's 5 of the 8 yards needed. So Swift gets 5. 2nd and goal to go from the 3. Because we're close enough, I now just realized I should probably bring in the blocking setup. Okay. Say hello to Brock Wright. We're still running it. Oh! So close. So close. He's a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1. All right. All right. They just need a yard for DeAndre Swift. That's all you need to do. Does he get it? Okay, this one's going to be a little bit messed up here. So here's the deal. I rolled for a fumble. 7 through 10, it's a touchdown. Anything else, it's a fumble. So let's see what happens. Touchdown. No fumble. Good. Otherwise, it would have started a whole convoluted set of shenanigans there. But nope, no shenanigans here. Just a straight up touchdown and an extra point to go with it. Good. That's just the way we like it. Just keeping it simple. Speaking of which, the Lions now have a 21-14 lead with 4 minutes left. And they get the ball to start in the second half, if you recall. So, who knows? They might be able to extend that and then some. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Let's see if Detroit and Minnesota can at least get a field goal out of this. They're down by a touchdown, if that means anything. 2nd and 8. 9. They will not rush, by the way, for timekeeping purposes. Hawkinson is getting 9. He gets the first. He does get pushed out, though, so that does stop the clock, unfortunately. First and 10 from the 19 now. Actually, they guessed it wrong, didn't they? They did. So actually, I misspoke. Apologies for that. Hawkinson gets 3 more yards. I just realized they guessed wrong, and he actually rolled the wrong amount. He meant to get 12, not 9. My bad. All right, 1st and 10. Whoopsies. 3 in a line. Oh, that's going to be a touch. No! If it was a short gain, possibly. Instead, Dalvin Cook will have to settle for getting half of the distance he needed. They will not speed this up whatsoever and take their sweet time, so the full 30 seconds come off. 2nd and 2. 7 and an off tackle. And there's your 2 yards. There's your first down. Detroit is actually going to stop the clock, believe it or not. So Detroit takes a timeout. That's their first. So they stop it at 1:15. I think I know what they're trying to do here. Minnesota will go run again on 1st and goal to go from the 6. 8. Cook gets pushed back a yard, and predictably the Lions take their second timeout. That's kind of what I thought might happen there. 2nd down. Do it again, but the Lions are going to think pass. 8. They get 5. But he's pushed out. Dalvin Cook is, so that doesn't really waste too much time. All right, 3rd and goal from the 2. Minnesota actually has a fullback, believe it or not. A fullback. There he is, C.J. Ham. Hello. They actually have a fullback. That's weird. That's kind of wild. Sure, why not? 3rd and 2. Oh, hell. Run it. Troy kind of... I was going to guess they're going to go for a run. All right. 3rd and 2. Cook does not get the first down, the touchdown, excuse me. He's a yard short as of right now. Opponent number 3. Oh, that's a... Well, if you're going to do it, that's the way to do it. So Cook gains a yard. And here's the good news, bad news. The good news is the personal foul penalty that proceeds afterwards gets Detroit no yardage. The bad news, it's now an automatic first down, so good job. So it's now first and goal to go again from the 1 instead of fourth and goal from the 1. Big difference with the penalty. That sucks. We're running it in with Cook, or at least trying to. 7, does he get it? Yes, he does. Touchdown. With 37 seconds remaining. Cook from a yard out punches it in. All right, let's see if Greg Joseph can tie it with this extra point. He does. This time he actually makes it, as he missed one earlier, if you recall. And there you go. The game is now officially tied at 21. There are 37 seconds remaining. Detroit does get the ball back to start the second half, so if they wanted to, they can try and score this. And maybe do that thing where they score, get the ball back to start the second half, and then score again right off the bat. If they can. I don't know if they'll be able to. Let's see what happens on the opposing kickoff here. We'll go from there. Jamal Williams is not the quarterback. Nice try. That'd be really weird. What is it, San Francisco in the NFC title game? If you know, you know. Minnesota's going to have them start at the 25. 37. You know what? We might as well try at least one shot. DJ Chark has already caught 2 long passes. Let's see if we can at least make it 3 here. Give him a shot. And Minnesota has all 3 timeouts. Detroit only has 1. Attempt number 1 is a failure. Incomplete. No surprise, they were looking for DJ Chark, and no surprise, nothing happened. 2nd and 10. 9 on a short. To the receiver, we have a penalty to deal with this, too, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is catching it for nothing. But then the opponent was offside, so good job, Minnesota. Penalty gets accepted. Oopsies. I'm going to strike a long shot to Amon-Ra St. Brown, even though this probably isn't going to work too well. No. Incomplete. Ooh, they came close to completing that. Wow. Long game. So we're looking for Amon-Ra St. Brown again. Failed. 3rd down. I think that penalty did make this one a little bit easy. 8. Oh, there you go. Yep. Long gain. That's what Detroit was looking for. And they have a timeout, so they should be able to stop the clock. Let's see how far this goes forward. 48. There it is. Let's see if it's close. 20, 48, 28. Oh, baby. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Detroit's using their last time out. It's DJ Chark from 48. He did it. 106 forward. Very nice. Literally all DJ Chark has done is caught long passes. I'll show you in the stats when it comes. Well, anyways, they took the timeout with a second remaining, fortunately. So here comes the field goal attempt from Michael Badgley. It's from 39, and the kick is up and not happening just yet. Timeout. Look, I got to ice the kicker, okay? Even though that doesn't really do anything. Badgley from 39 again. He should be fine. Oh, yeah, he's got it. Good. Good, good, good. That is how the first half ends. Michael Badgley hitting it at the buzzer, and folks, we got ourselves a 24-21 game. It is just a high-scoring affair after all. My goodness. You'd probably expect that from both of these teams, right? Goff, this isn't very good on the passing front, but look at DJ Chark. This is what I was talking about. Look at that. He's done nothing but catch long passes. That is impressive. You'd expect this kind of line maybe from Brown, who's kind of struggling, as is everybody else on Detroit's offense except DJ Chark. Might want to fix that, Vikings, and also not commit any stupid penalties or mistakes. That's what's gotten them too. That special teams fumble in particular was a bad issue. On the other side, Cousins has a $165 and 2 TDs. Cook's doing pretty good too. And you have Jefferson and Hawkinson putting up some good games. Otherwise, the defense has been very quiet for Minnesota. There hasn't been much doing on the defense. In fact, Aiden Hutchinson is really the only person that has done anything. Otherwise, it's been special teams blunders leading the way. So it's kind of a meh kind of game. But there has been a lot of big plays and just enough of them to produce this score. We'll see what happens if the teams stop committing fouls and mistakes here. But, hey, we'll see what happens here. Now, as fate would have it, Detroit actually gets the ball back to start in the second half, as I mentioned. So, hey, let's see what happens here, all right? Let's start that second half. First and goal to go right from the 10. They need the full gambit here, basically. Let's go for it right off the bat. Shall we? You know what? Phelan. 5. To the receiver. It's going to Phelan, but there's a penalty to deal with. Oh, does the penalty count? Nope. Touchdown. 10 yards to Adam Phelan. He needed 10, and he got precisely 10, as that's what I rolled on. Doesn't matter. Still counts. It's a TD for Adam Phelan, who has a lot of those, by the way. I've been rolling for him to get quite a few touchdowns, so only right that he adds one more to his arsenal. Why not? Extra point. Good. Vikings scored first in the second half, and they're back on the lead now. 28-24 in favor of Minnesota. I'd yell it like Joe Biden did that one time, but my voice is kind of like a little iffy at the moment. But if you know that clip, you know. Minnesota! That's the best you'll get from me. My voice is kind of like... I don't want to test it any more than I have to, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Detroit's in scoring range here at the 15. First and 10 here after a nice run from Jamal Williams. Also, a fourth down conversion kind of helped too. All right, there's a 5-yard run to start us off. And now they're getting the run game going. This is good if you're Detroit. Second down and 5. 6. That is not getting the running game going because you just went in the opposite direction. Whoopsies. I suppose you can only do it so many times before they finally catch on. Third and 7. I'm probably going to try. I'm going to shoot it for the touchdown. 8 on a short. Oof, incomplete. Looking for Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he found absolutely nothing. Brown has had kind of a rough go at it. 4th and 7. You know what? I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going for it. Touchdown or nothing at all. Why not? Oh, I'm going to regret this. Regret it as in unless the Vikings don't cover it. There you go. Touchdown. 12 yards precisely. I only needed 7 to keep this drive going, but I got the 12 needed to score. Nice. Love it when a plan works out. It's DJ Chark, who has had a really excellent game. Now he's catching short passes. Well, I'll be. Extra point. Oh. Not this again. Good. There's nothing there. Good. Good. We already had one of those once. We don't need it again, okay? But yeah, DJ Chark on a 4th and 7 catches a 12-yard TD from Jared Goff. Goff gets his 2nd TD of the game, as does Chark for that matter, and it's 31-28 Lions. We have a barn burner on our hands, and there's still 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd. Whoa! Oh, love to see this. All right. No defense play. Well, game on, I guess. It's a fumble! Lions get it! Oh, Madison, I bring you in to do one job and you failed at it horribly. Why? Why, bro? Why? Why would you do that? And you give it to him at pristine field position, too. Of all things. Oh. No gain, and even worse, Madison just coughed up the ball. It was Ayla McNeil that forced the fumble. And scooping that one up, or in this case, plopping on it, was Alex Anzalone. So McNeil forced the fumble, and Anzalone gets the fumble recovery. Oh wait, you're not Tommy DeVito. Never mind. He's not in this game, but if you know, you know. Okay, long story short, Detroit now gets it at pristine field position at the Minnesota 27, so they can extend their lead. This is not good if you're Minnesota, and I don't think we'll be seeing Alexander Madison again. I'm just throwing that out there. Ugh. All right, 1st and 10 here. You know what? Why not? Let's just go crazy. Four on a short that wasn't seen. Oh, dear. 5 through 10, this is okay. So close to a pick. So close to a pick. The cornerback got right in front of it and drops the interception. Otherwise, they were looking for St. Brown on that one. So close. So close. It's 2nd and 10. 6 on an off tackle. Just 3 for Williams. We have a 3rd and 7 now coming up here. Seven on the flat. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. See, it's 6. That's the short gain amount. Not this time. They were looking for Khalif Raymond, and Goff found nothing. Since I'm up by, what, 4? 3 at the moment. 4th and 7. Now, see, this worked last time, and I'm tempted to try it again. You know what? I got to take the points, especially since I've got a turnover. So, Badgley, kick another field goal for us. From 41. Kick is up. That should be good. I mean, double snake eyes, unless. 23 for 32. Oh, yeah, it's good. It's a good. There. See, we got the points. We got the points. I had to at least do it, especially off of a turnover. There's no need for that to get wasted. Badgley hits from 41, and it's 34-28 in favor of the Lions. with about a minute left, so they do take advantage of that turnover. For a split second, I thought about going for it, and then I'm like, yeah, I got to take the points off the turnover. Sometimes you just got to do that, so no need to get crazy. So 6-point Lions lead. There's 16 minutes left in this game. Let's see what we got. Fourth and 2. I'm going for it. You know what? Passing game has been good so far. I'm going to go for it. 4th and 2. Let's try Hawkinson on the flat, who just got 10. Does he get it? Uh-oh. Oh, he does! Detroit, your passing defense sucks. He gave him 7. Hawkinson gets the first. For split, if that was Minnesota's card, that would be incomplete. But Detroit's card is just, it's not good. It's very poor. Actually, both these teams are very poor against the pass. I'm surprised there hasn't been more passing yards, but alas, here we are. 1st and goal to go from the 6. Hey, Phelan, how about you try this one? 4 on a flat. Then that was guessed wrong, so guess what? Touchdown. I was so excited I ended up flipping my card. 6-yard pass completion to Adam Phelan for 6. Nice. And Cousins has 4 TDs now. Oh my god. Oh man, Phelan would have gotten 8 by the way, but they only needed 6. Now this is where it gets weird. The game is tied. The game is tied here. I'm doing some math in my head here. Because if they get a touchdown, 42. I normally don't do this. And I'm not one of those dudes that does analytics or anything like that. I'm going for it. I know this is kind of a silliness, but we'll allow it. We will allow it. Ugh. Okay. 4th. We need 2 yards. Oh man. To the receiver to Phelan, and we have a penalty to just go along with it because why not? He has it unless this penalty rule goes against Minnesota. Which it won't. So he gets it. All right, so that worked. (36-34) in favor of the Vikings. I don't know why they went for it, but okay. I mean, they do them. Regardless, they have the lead by 2 points. Adam Phelan catches his second 2 touchdowns of the day, and then gets the 2-point conversion to go along with it as a bonus. He has suddenly come alive. Very nice. Actually, the big 3 receivers for the Vikings are doing really well right now. So let's see if we can keep this going. There's 12 minutes left for Detroit to respond. Cannot get St. Brown going at all. It's now 4th down. We're punting again. 8. Not a touchback, but there's still 3 yards of distance. There's a potential penalty, 2. I know what's coming next, folks. Jalen Reagor fumbles in the end zone. Oh, no. And it's -4 yards. Detroit is getting points, but will it be a safety or a touchdown? Safety unless No, it's a safety. Rager fumbles in the end zone, but the ball goes back far enough, a yard for it to actually count against him. And Minnesota, despite not picking that ball up, actually gets gifted with a free safety. 2 points for the Vikings. And it's 38-34. Oh, Jalen Rager, you idiot. Special teams blunders. You gotta love them. You gotta love them. They just show up when they at the least convenient times, and that was one of them. And go figure, if he had fielded the punt beyond the 4, that would have been fine. Maybe not after the fact. Well, yeah, it would have been fine. But nope, yard in the end zone. That's a safety, buddy. That's a safety. So now we got to do a safety kick off of that. Minnesota gets the ball back. Oh, hang on a minute. This is the part where now I suddenly forget how this works. I blame the refs from last night's Lions-Cowboys game. That's it. That's literally the only explanation as to what happened. Whoopsies! Well, on the flip side, at least the Vikings get to dodge a quarterback injury that I rolled for through that remainder of the last playthrough. So fortunately for them, that does not happen unless for some reason I roll for it here. But yeah, what should have happened is this. Minnesota's about to roll for a safety kick here. I accidentally had Detroit perform the duties, though, and then it messed everything up, so whoops! Anyways, I'm gonna reset this. The game is actually tied at 36, believe it or not, which is kind of wild, so we'll see how this turns out, as that safety now gave us a tie game. Cool. So this is what should have happened. So, as the thing said, here we go again. So this is that safety kick that I mentioned works like a punt. Detroit is getting the ball. As you can see, I now have the correct one. Good grief. So Minnesota's going to punt for 53 yards. Get it at the 27, and then this works exactly like a kickoff return, basically. I know what's here, and I'm now just shaking my head in just a shame. No, he's actually... I misspoke. Turns out Maurice Alexander is the other way around. Okay, it did go to number 2 back. Whew! A fumble was actually one of the rare times a fumble was a 3. Alexander actually gets 32 yards. For a brief second, I thought that was, going to be off or not. Oh, dear. Okay, we're fine, everyone. We're fine. We're fine. There's no special teams blunders. Oh, that would have been just my luck. But anyways, Detroit gets the ball back. There's still 10 minutes left. They're at their own 41. Minnesota's 41. Let's see if they can take advantage of this safety. All right, now back to the music. Fourth and 4 from the 20. We have 7:45 left. I'm going to go for it. Maybe not the best idea, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and go for it here. 4th and 4. I'm thinking touchdown. Let's see what the game thinks. All right, let's see. To Raymond. And the game thinks I'm stupid. Turnover on downs. It's an incomplete pass. Whoops. So Goff tried to throw out the Raymond and could not connect. That is an incompletion. So whoopsies. That was not the correct decision as it turns out. It's a turnover on downs. Minnesota gets it from their own 20 with 7.5 remaining. Oh boy, that probably should have kicked a field goal, but coulda, woulda, shoulda after the fact. So, all right, Minnesota, your turn to respond. Detroit actually suspects run, and they guessed correctly. Uh-oh, unless this is a 7 through 10. It ain't, because it's a fumble! And Detroit gets it. Ooh. Dalvin Cook just lost his first fumble of the game. Madison did it earlier, and now Cook joins them. And you couldn't have put it at a very worse position because Detroit gets it at the 34. Oh, that stinks. That really stinks. No return, by the way. Oh, man. You couldn't have picked any worse time for that. That's kind of how Detroit has stayed in this game, is just through blunders. In case you're wondering who forced the fumble, it looks like Alex Anzalone did it, and Alan McNeil. That's actually kind of funny because earlier those two individuals were involved in Madison's fumble, but in reverse. So this time it's Anzalone forcing it and McNeil recovering it. With Madison's fumble, it was the other way around. All right, well, with 6.5 left, Detroit now finds themselves in scoring position of all things. So let's see if they can cash in on it. Fourth and 1 a second time. Do I go for it or again, or do I try a field goal? Oh, heck, let's do it. 4th and 1, I'm running it. Detroit actually does see it coming. Oh boy, excuse me, Minnesota sees it coming. Don't do that again, please. 4th and 1! 10. Got it. Williams gets 4. He needed just 1 to keep the drive going. Wait a minute now. It's opponent number 7, so the first down is happening no matter what. And Minnesota also commits a 5-yard face mask on top of that. So let's give them 5 more yards in addition. Well, isn't that just wonderful? So Williams gets the first down without the face mask, but that face mask gives them like 5 more. So good job, Minnesota. Good job. You totally messed that one up. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 16 instead of the 21. And there's 4:45 remaining. Here's hoping I didn't just mess up the clock either. Referee oversight. If so. Oopsies. And no gain. So we're looking to get Williams off tackle. 2nd and 10. I'm going to try the tight end pass. You should be at the 6th. When I see that penalty, it is a short gain if this holds. And a potential touchdown with the correct roll. Roll low. I believe that is just barely enough. Ooh, it is. But does this count? No. Offsetting penalties. Redo the entire play. Yep. So James Mitchell did have a touchdown, and then both teams committed fouls. The play never happens, and we move on. Do it again on 2nd down. You hate to see things like that. You hate to see it. Let's see if Williams can catch this. 8 on a flat. This time we're going to try Williams. And this time we're not going to get anything. Incomplete. So we go from having a touchdown to an incompletion. That's so brilliant. All right. 3rd down and 10. 10 on a short. And there it is. 10 yards, 1st down. Sharks at the 6. There you go. Nice conversion, so they do make up for it. All right, it is 1st and goal to go from the 6. I'm going to see if I can try to drain them of some of their timeouts here. 11 on a line buck. But then Williams decided to get pushed back 2 yards, so there is that. 2nd and goal to go from the 8. Do it again. 7 on an off tackle. No gain, and Minnesota elects to use that timeout. That is their first. So it'll be 3rd and goal to go from the 8, and Minnesota says no more clock. All right, 3rd and 8. I'm going to St. Brown on the flat. Let's see if it works. That doesn't count. That does. 6, uh-oh. And St. Brown is getting in because I rolled short gain. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown from 8 yards out gets it. All right, there you go, Detroit. You did it. You scored a touchdown. Very nice, and there's 2:30 left. This extra point, meanwhile, is good. Michael Badgley hit, so there we go, Detroit. You did it. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 8 yards out gives Detroit a 43-36 lead with 2:30 remaining. Oh my, this game is going to come down to the wire, ain't it? All right, well, that's just the way we like it around here. All right, kickoff time. All right, there's no more timeouts now. I mean, well, what I mean is no more timeouts as in the 2-minute warning, so do or die time. 2nd and 3 pass is going to the receiver. We're looking at Jalen Reagor. 6 yards and a first. And he goes out of bounds in addition. Very nice. So Reagor gets the first down. You just update this. 1st and 10 from the 47. I think Minnesota's going to do nothing but throw the ball basically at this juncture. Got a bad pass defense to compete against. It should be okay. And Justin Jefferson gets another 10, 1st down. And he goes out of bounds. Good roll. First and 10, do it again. Same guy. Who else? 4, no, not this time. Incomplete. All right, 2nd down and 10. $11 on a flat. Well, unless this is a 2 through 4, it's an incomplete pass. I was looking for Dalvin Cook this time. So that brings us to 3rd and 10 here. Four on a flat. Uh-oh, not another one. Same thing. Except 2 or a 12 this time. Intercepted! No! No, it's picked off at the 33. I don't know who did it. Oh no, returned. Oh, it was so close to a pick 6. If it was a 3, it would have been. Instead, Detroit gets 25 yards on the return. Oh, that probably ends the game more than likely. Well, maybe not. All right, darn it. So Cousins was looking for TJ Hawkinson on that one. Good news, he completed it. Bad news, he instead completed it to Deshaun Elliott. And yes, that name sounds familiar to me because that guy is currently on the Dolphins doing this kind of the same thing, only to Tony Pollard. So Deshaun Elliott steps right in front of that TJ Hawkinson pass and picks it off. Oof. That probably is going to end it. Well, maybe not. I think, yeah, I think if the Lions get a first down, this game is over. Yeah, that is correct. Okay. So the Lions need a first down to end this game, if I'm not mistaken, as Minnesota is probably going to burn both their timeouts. Hopefully they don't get within field goal range either. All right, 1st and 10. I think we all know what's coming. Again, Detroit now just needs a first down to end this game, basically. 11 on the line block. Oh, that's a good start. 2-yard loss, and there's timeout number 1. That's the Detroit's second timeout. So 2nd and 12. Might as well keep running to get that those timeouts burnt. 9 on an off tackle, no gain for Williams, and there goes timeout. Their timeout number 3. The Vikings have no more timeouts. 3rd and 12. All right, I'm gonna try it. A pass. I mean, well, now hold on a minute. A punt would bring us down to 15 seconds. You know what? I'm going to do it. Let's try G.J. Chark, and we'll try to go for the end of the game. Screw it. We're going to end up at the 20 anyway, so why not? Well, you know what? No, I'm overcomplicating this. I'm going to run it. We'll bring that clock down. We're not in Badgley field goal range. Not even close, unless we get to the 37. So I need this to go for 7 yards. And it goes for 4, but who cares? The clock keeps rolling. So Williams gets 4 yards on that run. We're not in Badgley field goal range, but who cares? There's going to be 15 seconds left as this punt is going to end up being a touchback. Oh, yeah. Easy touchback. That was kind of what I was looking for on that one. And the Vikings need a miracle because now there's only 15 seconds left. So that was basically what I was looking for in that situation. I knew that punt was not going to work, so whatever. All right, I think at this point, Minnesota, you're totally screwed. You are totally screwed. I mean, this play has to work or this game's pretty much over. All right. There's only one play I could really use, and that's a long pass to Jefferson. Basically, the Justin Jefferson out there somewhere play. All right, 1st and 10. Let's see if it works. 4 on a long. Good news, bad news. Good news, it worked. Bad news, it only netted him 32 yards. I'm going to have to say Minnesota is going to have to clock the ball with a second left. So it'll automatically be 2nd down, but that is, at this point, a moot point because the reality is this is the last play of the game. Oh, good job, Jefferson. You got over 100 yards. I will allow the same play to be ran just because of the clocking. So there's your 1st down clock, and there you go. Jefferson one last time. All right, it's Hail Mary attempt. They need 47-8 on this at minimum. And the Hail Mary fails. Nope. Incomplete. Cousins said Jefferson out there somewhere, and no. It's incomplete. The Hail Mary fails. Time expires, and Detroit ends Minnesota's streak. The Vikings finally take their first conference and divisional L as Detroit pulls this one out 43-36. It's a funny story. In the game that ended up not counting, Vikings ended up winning. So this does not work out for them. Whoopsies. Oh well, yeah, we can't have everything in this game, but yeah, Lions pull off the upset. And they needed that one. They still have a shot at winning the NFC North somehow. But, it is what it is. Kirk Cousins was actually having an impressive game right up until that pick at the very end. Otherwise, he threw for 4 TDs. He did not get injured, thankfully. But yeah, turnovers are going to be the story on this one. I believe they had, 5 in total? Yeah, 5 turnovers. The 2 fumbles, the pick, and then the 2 special teams blunders, including one that led to a safety, which started this whole mess in the first place. Yeah, that's pretty much how you lose games right there. You can have a very good offensive day, but if you're turning the ball over 5 times, it ain't going to matter. And that's basically how Detroit won. I mean, when you see Detroit stats, you're going to throw up. Cook ran for a TD. Their 3 receivers just balled out, including Justin Jefferson as usual. Phelan caught 2. Joseph missed a field goal. The special teams actually forced a fumble but couldn't do anything to recover in it, and they just had the 1 sack. But look at this. The Lions actually did not do very good on the passing front at all. I mean, Goff didn't, but look at the turnovers. None. 0. That if you win the turnover battle 5-0, you're gonna win the game more than likely. Even if you give up 36, you're still gonna win the game. Yeah, the Lions did nothing offensively, but with those 5 gifts, they really didn't need to do very much. I mean, at least DJ Chark went off. That looks pretty good. St. Brown was kind of quiet but caught a TD, including that last one to win the game, but this is how they won. This right here. 2 defense special teams gifts, including 1 for a safety. Thank you, Jalen Reagor. 2 fumbles, and then Deshaun Elliott's pick at the end of the 4th quarter. And yeah, that's how you win games right there. So 43-36, Vikings essentially choked this one away. They had the game won, but once again, 5 turnovers. 5-0 in the turnover margin. That's the story of this one, I'm afraid. So, Vikings fall to what now? 11-4, yeah. And then the Lions continue their playoff march. They are 9-6 at the moment. They were in the last wild card spot to start off with, if we saw at the beginning of the video, and I think they're pretty much there still now. So, we'll see if that holds, and maybe we'll see these 2 teams play each other in the postseason. Vikings, as I mentioned, now finished with a 5-1 divisional record. They could have been perfect, but oh well. Detroit had to bite their kneecaps off or something. So, anyways, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the usual buttons, and I will see you next week, where hopefully I don't pull a stunt like that ever again. Yeah, note to self, if a team commits a safety, just have they kick, okay? Okay, good. Now that we got that over with, now I can end this video. Okay, thanks, bye.